Love is a powerful drug, and once you've tried it, it's difficult to stop. When it comes to friends with benefits relationships, love can throw a wrench in the works. But how can you tell whether you're in love? Guys aren't always able to tell right away. We frequently meet up with someone and then, 6 months later, the two of you are moving in together. In the blink of an eye, it can happen. Today I will present you a few signs that you are falling in love with your friend with benefits. 1. You find yourself constantly thinking about her. When you're friends with benefits, you're probably just seeing each other every couple of weeks, or maybe just on weekends after a big night out. If this is the case, she usually doesn't come up in conversation with you very often until you're deciding when to meet or get hot. There's a significant possibility you're catching feelings if you find yourself thinking about her more and more each day. You won't be able to do much about it. You're in love with her if you're falling for her. Either inform her of the problem or find a new companion. 2. You hang around after sex. The fundamental goal of a friends with benefits relationship is to have non-emotional consenting sex with someone. The ideal scenario is for you to visit her or vice versa. Strike up a conversation, get down to business, and then go. However, if you find yourself lingering after sex and speaking with her, you may be more interested in her than you initially believed. 3. You ask to hang out away from the bedroom. Unless you're a show-off, your sexual activity with your friend with benefits will most likely take place in the bedroom, or at the very least in your home. It's a solid indicator she's won your heart if you ask her to hang out when sex isn't on the agenda. This does not imply that you are asking her out on a date. While going to the movies or dinner shows your genuine intentions, simply going to the pub for a beer or taking a walk in the park shows that you are interested in your friends with benefits relationship turning into something more serious. 4. You introduce her to your friends. After she meets your pals, the scenario begins to alter. Your friends are the actual life or death kinds. The folks you can confide in and share anything about your life. Those that are there for you in good times and bad. If you include her in the equation, it implies you believe in her and cares about her enough to address her needs. You're also hoping for your friend's approval, which would indicate that she's girlfriend material. 5. You buy her gifts. Giving gifts demonstrates that you're interested in more than simply a session in the bedroom. It's all about sex in a friend with benefits relationship. You shouldn't spend much time with her, let alone enough to buy her a present. Gift giving is a big no-no in a friends with benefits relationship. Whether it's something simple or the most costly thing you've ever given for a woman, you are not obligated to get her a gift even if it is her birthday. 6. You get jealous. If you find out she's seeing someone else and it makes you jealous, you should be aware that your feelings are growing. It's more worse if she's just referring to male friends or coworkers. If this makes you envious, it's time to take a step back and reconsider what you want out of this relationship. There's nothing wrong with being envious as long as you don't allow it take over and dominate your other feelings. 7. You ask about her romantic life. It doesn't get any more obvious than this. It won't take long for her to find out you're interested if you ask her about her dating life and if she's seeing anyone else. Depending on how open you both are, she may or may not tell you. She could either keep quiet about her dating because she doesn't want it to interfere with your existing friends with benefits relationship, or she could be the polar opposite and willing to spill the beans. 8. You don't always have sex. If you go over to her apartment for a bite to eat but end up talking for hours, it's an indication that you both want to be more than just friends with benefits. There is usually some conversation before and after the deed, but if it does not appear to be leading to sex, feelings are becoming involved. 9. You're more sensitive than usual. While a cuddle is good, if you stay with her for more than 5 minutes 10 minutes after the deed, she will suspect something is wrong. If you start touching her in non-sexual ways, the same thing will happen. Maybe you're hugging or holding hands. This can also reveal itself in the way you gaze at her. If you can't take your gaze away from her and find yourself caught in her gaze, your sentiments are surfacing, and you must decide whether or not to follow them. If she doesn't want anything more from the relationship, there's no purpose in continuing to torture yourself. Just keep in mind that when you're in a friends with benefits relationship, there's always the possibility that one of you will develop feelings, and if that happens, be open and honest about it so neither one gets harmed in the long run.